Welcome back to Business Insight webcast. In today's webcast, we're going to talk about Oracle Enterprise Command Center. Oracle Enterprise Command Centers are fully integrated with Oracle E-Business Suite to enable enterprise to optimize operational decision and improve process efficiency with the real-time access to operational data, driving better cost and revenue decisions. Oracle E-Business Suite is offering a command center for almost each and every module. Today we are talking about Oracle Enterprise Command Center for Receivable. Oracle Receivable Command Center enable receivable managers and analysts to analyze and act on the receivable data across their enterprise. And they can easily when quickly review the data related to the billing and payment transactions. As you can see, this is Oracle Receivable Command Center, and we have four tabs for the outstanding receivable, billing, payment, and payment history. On the left hand side, we have a filters. On the top, we have a KPIs, and then in the middle, we have a charts, and then we have the real data is there. So to begin with the receivable command center, the Oracle outstanding receivable has uh, data mostly related to billing and all. With this command center, we can compare current and delayed transaction against unapplied receipts. We can quickly contact customer and expedite the collection. We can resolve billing process and bottleneck very quickly. Outstanding receivable tab. So first system, you have to pick a particular ledger for which you want to review the data. And let me pick the vision operations. The moment I click the vision operation, the complete dashboard will automatically refresh and it will show me the data related to the vision operation ledger. So as you can see on the left, we automatically have a filter applied for the ledger. So as you can see, I have a available filter and the selected filter. As of now, we have only one filter. On the middle, as you can see, we have one ledger, we have a one currency which we are displaying the data. This is my outstanding balance, post due balances. This is my current balance and on account credit balance. In the middle, I can see my aging buckets. So as of now, I don't have any current data. This is the data from the vision operation. So that's why you don't see much. But if you have a current running system, you can see your aging buckets here. Here you can see the data, this particular ledger, vision operation ledger has a two operating unit, vision construction and vision operations. Majority of the data belongs to the vision operation, but if you scroll down, you can see some data related to vision constructions. On the right hand side, you can see the charts related to the top post due customers. You can go up and down with this. And if you want to select a specific customer, just click on that. The moment you click on a specific customer, automatically, as you can see in the left hand side, a filter is applied for a specific customer. And the complete dashboard is refreshed to show me the data for a specific customer. So with the outstanding receivable dashboard, we can monitor the health of outstanding receivable to pursue follow up on the payment commitments, assess the aging distribution of the current and the past due transaction. As you can see, let me remove the filter first. We can identify the transactions that are in problematic situation, and we can negotiate our past due invoices. So this is my chart, and if you go down, you can see data related. You can see data related to transaction number, transaction type, transaction date, past due, and your bill to customer account number. All these hyperlink, these are basically our filters. Suppose I click on business word, automatically a new filter will applied, and as you can see on the in the filter section, business word filter is applied and the complete dashboard is refreshed to show me the data related to the business word only. If you want to you can just uncheck it to see the data again. Now let's go to the billing process. The billing process dashboard is to basically highlight the outstanding issue in the billing, such as incomplete transaction, adjustment that are waiting for the approval, and auto invoice transaction that are error outs. With this dashboard, we can easily resolve billing process bottlenecks, take corrective actions such as a complete transaction and approve adjustment that are pending, or resolve import errors. So this is really very good. I mean, again, we have a filter, and the KPI section is same, incomplete transaction. So this section will show me all the customers who have incomplete invoices, and this pending section will show me the customers for which we made some adjustment, but the adjustments is not yet approved. And if you come to the data section, we have three tabs. It shows me again the incomplete transaction. Like as you can see, suppose I click on the smart buy, the complete dashboard will automatically refresh to show me the data for this particular customer. And now we don't have any pending transaction, adjustment transaction for this smart buy customer, but it do have two incomplete transactions. So it will show me the transaction come from the order entry. This is the account number, and this is the incomplete transaction amount and my incomplete transaction. So we can quickly go to the EBS and make a particular made a required action to process this transaction. Let me remove the filter again. Pending adjustment tab will be showing me all the transactions that are pending. And suppose you have a auto invoice with some errors, the import processing error tab will show me all the transactions that error out in the auto invoice. So that's really quick, rather than I go to the auto invoice or execute a couple of queries at the back end or look from the log files. This will basically quickly show me how many transactions are error out. Now let me go to the payment process. The payment process dashboard identify payment related exceptions such as unapplied and on-account receipts and remittance batches that require attention, and the lockbox error. So this is again really good. Again, we have a filter. So we have a now filter related to the customer, pending receipts, receipt batches, remittance batches, lockbox transaction. We have a tag load which will show me up to a 10 customer that has a unapplied receipts, and the size of the customer name indicates the highest volume. So as per this, AC Network has a more unapplied receipts, and ABC Corporation America has a less. And then it says, okay, the receipt batch number belongs to what operating units and what is the credit balance. And these are the unapplied. So quickly, you need not to switch between multiple UIs, multiple user interface. Just log into ECC and it will show me all my unapplied receipts, receipt batches which require attention, remittance batches is which required attention, or if there is any lockbox error. So I need not to jump around between the receipts and invoices UIs. With just one ECC, I can see all these details. So let's go to the payment history. What exactly the payment history will show me? The payment process dashboard. The history dashboard, sorry, the payment history dashboard provide an overview of the paid transaction and the payments and associated matrices. It uses the dashboard to get insight on the recent historical payments. So as it says, we have a filter, we have a paid transaction, and we have a payment history. So pretty good tool. I mean, with just a few clicks, you can see what's going on with your system.